sending data. Now we're sending data. All right. We're back. Hey guys, welcome back to Barside Jive. I'm DC.
And I'm AJ.
You think?
I think so.
Absolutely. Guys, we are back on the air and live at AJ's Bar, located at 651 South Main Street in historic downtown Grapevine, Texas. Good place to be, guys. Good place to be. Come by AJ's. I was actually in here this weekend sometime. I don't remember what day. Anyway. Oh, here's hoping to all of you guys had a outstanding weekend. What are we drinking today, AJ?
We're drinking Sierra Nevada's Oktoberfest.
Sierra. We got the right glass. Hey, we right branding. Where's Sierra Nevada at, man?
They're out in California and North Carolina. Chico and Asheville.
Chico, California. That's in the northern part of California, I guess.
Yeah, mountains and stuff.
Yeah. It's good beer, man. It's good beer. Another Oktoberfest.
Yeah.
How many of those you have?
We got two right now. I have a third one that'll be in probably tomorrow. We're gonna do Boston. What's the guy's name? Sam Adams.
Sam Adams. Okay, so we got a Sam Adams Oktoberfest coming. We got the Sierra Nevada.
Yeah.
And then you got the Raw.
Yeah, Raw and Sons.
Raw and Sons.
And then we'll probably be getting Carbox because theirs is a pretty good one too.
Carbox. Yeah, Carbox. Yeah, they're pretty good. Yeah, absolutely. Well, AJ, I think we ought to do a little shot here to the memory of those 11 Marines, that Navy corpsman and the soldier who were recently killed over in Afghanistan, right? And I think it's a cool thing that all those restaurants are like setting up tables with 13 beers for those guys.
Yeah. We had it at the VFW yesterday.
Yeah. What's the steak place down on 121? Texas Roadhouse. Mm-hmm. They did that. I think all the Texas Roadhouses are doing it, which is pretty cool. It's a real tragedy, all those brave souls. But let's drink in their honor.
It's a tragedy that they were sent over there by a moron. This didn't have to happen.
Yeah.
And the blood of those are on his hands completely.
Yeah.
Bagram Air Base, I've been there. Bagram Air Base was impenetrable. They could have had one of the most secure launching areas in anywhere. It was uncalled for. And I'm pissed.
Well,
here's to them.
To them. Oh, what are we drinking?
Tequila and bourbon.
Okay. Dude, that is mezcal.
Oh, mezcal, yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah, El Silencio.
That's good stuff. I love that mezcal, man. Well, let's see what we got going today, AJ. It's a big day here for Barside Jive. Big day. Oh, we got Great Fest coming up.
Yep.
On the
16th, 17th, 18th, and 19th.
Right.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Sunday.
You remember those commercials? Yeah. So you guys are all going to be extended out into the street?
Yeah, I'll have the sidewalk in the first lane.
Okay, very cool, very
There's
cool.
some extra seating, some live music.
You're going to have live music here. And
Andy Pierce is heading all that up.
yeah, he does a good
He
job.
does a good job.
Yeah.
Thank you, Andy.
Have you heard about music for the rest of the event?
It's yeah, I forgot the name. Asia is like the headliner.
Asia?
Yeah.
Well, that's okay.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
That's okay. We'll be down there, I'm sure, as usual.
At some point.
Yeah, at some point. Well, guys, today's show is dedicated to my friend Buddy Blaze Webster, musician, guitar tech. Damn, these phones. Anyway, today's show is dedicated to my friend Buddy Blaze Webster, musician, guitar tech, and legendary guitar maker who passed away suddenly and unexpectedly from this life to his eternal home on August 17th. You know, I met Buddy at a Texas Jam anniversary show at the historic Longhorn Ballroom just, I don't know, maybe 4 years ago. And just like that, we were buddies. Brothers from different mothers, and friends ever since. You know, just over, I guess, 3-4 years ago, to date, actually it was on August 28th of 2018, Buddy and I decided to sit down at a bar and just talk about what all he'd done in his life. And so he chose Sloan and Williams Winery just down the street here in Grapevine, where we talked about his career for, I guess, over 2 hours. Today, I'm going to broadcast that chat for the very first time. That footage, that video has been in my hard drive all this time, and I never have aired it. But today is the day. You know, AJ, we've lost so many greats in rock and roll. Well, in music in general, but
Yeah.
in rock and roll as well, with Dusty Hill as ZZ Top, and then just recently Charlie Watts of the Rolling Stones, which is another big surprise to us all.
Tom T. Hall.
Tom T. Hall and Don Everly,
Don Everly, yeah.
and let's see, somebody.
There was another country one too.
Yeah, there's been a number here recently, but that's not to mention even the local artists. Taylor D earlier in the year, and now just the other day, Drew Deanna. A couple of local talents, just real special people with big hearts and just awesome people. But makes you think that I guess the music in heaven has got to be just righteous because of all the singers and musicians that are there ahead of us. So Kurt Cobain dies, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when he opens his eyes, he's in like this big practice hall in heaven. And he looks around and he sees Cliff Burton tuning up, and Jimi Hendrix and John Lennon are warming up and adjusting their guitar straps, while Jerry Garcia was messing with his pedal steel guitar. So Kurt walks over to Jerry and says, "So this is what heaven's like, huh?" Jerry looks up at him and says, "Heaven?" Suddenly Karen Carpenter walks in, sits down behind the drum kit and says, "Okay, everybody, rainy days and Mondays. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. Anyway, guys, Barside Jive is sponsored by the legendary
The Zoo.
On vocal.
The Zoo, guys. The Zoo. King of classic rock, deep cuts, B-sides, all that stuff that you're never going to hear on corporate radio. The Zoo is streamed universally 24/7, 365 at vocalnow.com. And keep in mind that Vocal is intentionally misspelled with a K, VOKAL now.com. So go get you some zoo. As I mentioned earlier, my featured guest today is Buddy Blaze. Buddy is best known as a guitar maker. He is famous for designing the paint job for Pantera's Daryl Abbott's Dean from Hell guitar, as well as developing the famous Night Swan guitar used by Vivian Campbell of Dio and Whitesnake and now Def Leppard. Buddy has made guitars for a jaw-dropping list of guitarists and bands, including Slash, Stevie Nicks, Trent Reznor, Steve Vai, Geezer Butler, and the list goes on. Besides being a musician, the hot rod guitar tech of choice in Dallas-Fort Worth in the 80s, and a guitar designer mastermind, he was a husband to Joyce, a father, a grandfather, son, brother, and friend. Yeah. Wow. So, buddy, this one's for you. Man, this is a good beer.
Good stuff.
Sierra Nevada. So, this new guy, he kind of new in town, right? So he walks into a bar, much like yours, and reads a sign that hangs over the bar. Free beer for the person who can pass the test. So the new guy asks the bartender, "What's the test?" So the bartender replies, "Well, first you have to drink that whole gallon of pepper tequila. The whole thing at once, and you can't make a face while you're doing it." Sounds pretty easy, huh?
Yeah.
It's a gallon. Yeah. Second, there's an alligator out back with a sore tooth. You have to remove it with your bare hands. Piece of cake, AJ says. Third, there's a woman upstairs who's never had an orgasm. Ever. You gotta make things right for her. So the new guy, just like you, says, "Well, as much as I would love free beer, I won't do it." You'd have to be nuts to drink a gallon of that pepper tequila. Well, as time goes on and the man drinks a few, he begins to think about it, and then he asks, "Where's that tequila?" So he grabs the gallon of tequila with both hands and downs every stinking drop. With tears streaming down his face, he staggers out back, and soon all the people inside hear the most frightening sounds: roaring, thumping, pounding, and gnashing of teeth. Then there was silence, dead silence. The man staggered back into the bar. His shirt was ripped open, had big scratches all over his body. "Now," he says, "where's that woman with the sore tooth?" Pretty good. Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. I wonder if Tony would have approved.
Probably.
Where the hell is Tony?
No taco, no burrito, Tony.
No tech Tony.
No tech, Tony.
I'm having to do all this keyboard action. So far I've done pretty good, actually. I'm kind of proud of myself. Let's drink to Tony. No
taco.
No burrito. All right, Tony. Well, thanks for abandoning us.
Yeah.
He probably had something important to do, like
Eat a taco.
or go to Walmart or
Walmart.
something. So
Take care of the one with the sore tooth.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, we need to remind them to be sure to check out my YouTube channel. You just search Barside Jive Live at youtube.com and click that subscribe button. Oh, and then don't forget to click that little bitty bell. Then you'll get notifications when I post something to do. Usually premium content, which is free to all of you because you guys are just pretty special people. That will bring us up to what? Oh, thought you had something to say.
No.
No. That'll bring us up to our featured guest segment, which is sponsored by our friends over at
Foghat Cellars.
Absolutely.
Hi DC, thanks for having us on your show. And for you folks, I'm Roger of the band Foghat, and these are our wines. Foghat Cellars. This is a Chardonnay from Monterey County, absolutely delicious. 2014. We have 2013 Pinot Noir from Monterey County. It's absolutely fabulous, a wonderful drinking wine. If you like Pinots, you'll love it. This is a Cabernet Sauvignon from Paso Robles. All our wines come from Central Coast of California. Steve Rasmussen is our winemaker, though in fact myself and Linda actually get involved in the making of some of our wines. Drink, enjoy, go to foghatcellars.com to find out how to get them. Thanks, bye.
Yeah, you got to boogie. All those children got a boogie till the break of dawn.
It's all you, baby.
All right, don't forget to use our special coupon code Barside Jive, all caps, at the checkout screen for your 20% discount off your purchase. And don't forget, you can even get your bottle autographed by the legendary drummer Roger Earl, the only remaining member of the classic Foghat lineup.
Wow.
I'm getting good at this, man.
Dude, I'm so impressed.
Give it a life.
High. Up high. Hey, like my shirt?
It's a little loud.
It's a little
Not gonna
loud.
lie.
You don't like the loud stuff, do you?
No.
You kind of like to go with just the black.
Yeah, just
I'm a black guy.
black guy.
Yeah. Solid black.
I don't mind the camos.
Yeah.
Camos are alright.
Yeah, but not the loud.
Yeah, not so much.
Yeah.
Hey, so I wanted to give a shout out to Joe Quick, too. A buddy of mine that worked in the kitchen for me. He's in the hospital right now. He's got some bad news. He's got cancer, and it's not looking real good for him. So, Joe, I hope you're feeling better, buddy.
Oh, Joe. Joe's a good dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of that stuff going on. People leaving us, people getting sick.
Yeah.
Gosh, it's awful. As well as developing